Welcome to Two Sisters, Two Mics, the Unapologetic Podcast. I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Marie. And we're two very close sisters that live far apart.
We invite you to eavesdrop on our private chats and rages about everything. Life, mothers, relationships. It's all here.
Let's have a laugh. Hey, Rhonda. Long time no podcast.
Long time no podcast.
Or talk, really. We don't talk too much lately.
That's your fault.
It's my fault.
I'm just joking.
You sound like my kids.
No, I don't.
So
we're
what's
off to a
going on?
good start. I told you that I looked at our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of action except one lady was listening and her comment was like, "Looks like I'm the first one or the only one."
Yeah, well, we're not really doing this for
that
at all, actually. It's
No.
kind of self-centered focus on just kind of, why are we doing this? Let's remind ourselves, why are we doing this?
I think it's creative expression.
Yeah.
And something that has nothing to do with all the other monotonous things we do every day. And sure. I find it entertaining and enlightening, even just for myself.
Yeah, it's satisfying to do something for ourselves. Right?
Yeah.
Not something I do very much of.
Mm-hmm.
And I love doing it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't get to do much together.
Yeah, it's been a while, actually. When's the last time we recorded? In December? Beginning of December?
I don't know. I think...
Yeah.
Maybe even November?
Oh, it's been a while.
I think it's November because of my whole thing that happened here at home.
Yeah.
Because we moved out of the house on November 6th, so it was before November.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Well, lots happened since then.
Yeah. No kidding. November, December, and now January, end of January. I sent your husband a happy birthday text today, which was a day early.
Yeah, he told me. Well, Mom also thought it was his birthday today as well.
Well, that's why I sent it, because I just went by what she was saying. So,
yeah,
but she
does that every year. She does that every year.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh, well, better early than late, I guess, hey?
Or
not at all.
Yeah, or not at all.
Yeah. What are you doing for his birthday?
Not much. Willow's up at Whitewater skiing with her class. And so I think we're going to, but she's back tomorrow evening. April wants to make a little like gift basket and a cake for him.
Aww.
And I'll make him pad thai, I think. And yeah, simple.
That's awesome.
Extravagant. There's not really much. Yeah. Good enough.
He's not an extravagant guy, so I don't imagine he expects much.
What? You don't think Jamie's an extravagant guy?
No, I don't.
No, I would have to agree. One of his coworkers called him a cheap bastard the other day, and I just had to fucking laugh. He's like, yeah, Scott Stewart's getting really comfortable with me. He called me a cheap bastard. And I just was like, wow, he sure does know you. It was because he was talking about how he keeps the house temperature at 16. And Scott was like, yeah. And Scott's like, you cheap bastard. And I was like, you fucking nailed that. And he could laugh at himself too, because it was pretty funny.
He knows. He'd be the first to call himself that.
Yeah.
We keep our house at 20.
20, that's pretty toasty in our world.
Yeah. Especially in your very cold world. Yeah.
how much does it cost? Well, I guess it doesn't cost a lot to keep it at 20 because it's not that cold there.
No, we're running on about 10 degrees every day here in the
Okay.
winter, give or
Yeah.
take. Although we had a cold snap, but our cold snap compared to definitely the east is very warm.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, the weather right now.
It was super stormy this morning. It settled down, but it looked like pre-tornado winds and rain.
What?
Yeah, it was really, yeah, the trees were bending over. It was very windy. When I took the
Wow.
dogs out for a walk this morning, they were kind of looking up at me like, really?
Is it safe, Mom?
Should we be out here at 5:45 in the morning in the dark with trees whipping around? I'm like,
Quarter
yeah.
to 6? Why are you up so early? Oh, today's Friday, so the kids have to go to school, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's my time. It's my time to
Mhm.
get my walk in,
Yeah.
my quiet time,
Yeah.
my all of me. And
Do
I
you
find even
weep?
I just cry in the dark walking through the streets at early morning hours. So actually I have done that.
I find early morning emotional. It can be an emotional time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's the best time of the day for me.
Yeah, it's quiet.
It's and then the chaos does begin.
Yeah.
But then I feel grounded for that. So although I was kind of yelling at the kids this morning, so not as grounded as I would have
Get
preferred.
your fucking backcat packs on, you fucking fuckers. Time to go.
Not quite, but
No, not that vibe. A little less.
a little less. A little less.
About 5% less than that.
Get up earlier if you want to be to school on time, because we are notorious for rolling in late almost every day.
You know what? It should be a soft start at school. It's like arrive within the half an hour. Soft start.
It
Come
is
on.
for us. Here's Mimi again with her late pass every morning. She's fine with it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Although this morning she really wanted to get there on time, which was interesting. I'm like, really? Okay, let's
Did
go.
you ask why? Ask why?
Because she hasn't been at school all day or all week because she's been sick. So I think she wanted to get there on time and get a good, I don't know. So anyways, what else has been going on with you?
I think I'm going to teach more yoga. It was funny yesterday morning. I was like worrying about money a little bit and wondering what can I do to keep going here. I need to make more money. I thought about how little of Dad's money is left in my bank account. And then I was calculating I had like a certain amount in the summer and to what I have now and how much that would have I'm like, where does that money go? Like, where does it go?
It just goes.
Holy shit. It just, like, I know Christmas sucks up a chunk, but like, wow. I know that anyways, side note, and so I taught yoga yesterday and then the studio owner was like, oh, there's a bunch of spaces opening up. And I was like, God damn it. Okay, fine. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Fine. So excited for it. I guess.
That's just my I realize I have this resistance to participating, to co-creating with life. I kind of just want to slide and it doesn't serve me at all. It's apathy. I'm a bit apathetic, but once I get over that little hump, then I get excited and I'm like, oh yes, this is great. This is what I want to do. This is good. So
why do you think you resist?
That's a good question. It could be multiple layers of things. It's just, I think I was born apathetic, like I didn't want to learn how to potty train or walk or do anything.
Yeah, you didn't want to feed yourself. You wanted to be fed. You didn't want to walk to the toilet. You wanted to be put there.
No,
and
I didn't.
Slept wherever you sat. Just kind of your head on a swivel.
Yeah, no, It's just my nature, I think. But there's the flip side of that though. Like I can be very much not like that and be very driven and excited. It could be my constitution, like the kappa, where it's just a bit slow, right? A little bit,
Yeah.
like hard to motivate, and things can. It takes a while to get a fire under my butt. So
I think it's important to know what is your constitution so that you're not giving yourself a hard time.
yeah,
I'm finding that a lot lately within the last 3 months. I've really realized or really reflected on what is my constitution and what is not my constitution because
and we're talking Ayurveda, correct?
no, I'm just
Or just
talking in
generally?
life.
Yeah, but
I'm just-
Ayurveda is kind of part of that, right?
Well, yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to get down to the
The
Ayurvedic part of it,
yeah. But just like what
for
you,
sure.
just knowing yourself, right?
Knowing yourself,
Yeah.
knowing that, okay, sometimes I just want to float
Yeah.
for you, right? For me, my constitution is get things done now. I
Yeah.
don't procrastinate. I get up in the morning when my alarm goes off. I don't press snooze because I find that's borderline crazy to do that and torturous.
Borderline crazy point. Jamie's the exact same way. You Aquarian weirdos.
Yeah.
You're the
But
weirdos.
really, like you press the snooze button so that you can wake up again and feel shitty again. And then again, like
Yeah.
wouldn't you just doesn't it just make more sense to just get up and go
Get
and
up.
wake up? Like,
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, when you put it that way, it definitely does.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I heard a stand-up comic talking about that. And I was like, yeah, that's so how I feel. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. All I'm saying is I've been really, well, I think it also has to do with age. I'm approaching 49, which is pretty darn close to 50. And I've never really cared about those numbers until I think now I'm caring a little bit. And I think it's not actually a conscious decision to care about it. I think it's just something that's happening. And I think it's natural for us to look at our mortality and where we are in life at a certain point, because I think our awareness of what's going on just becomes more. As you get older, as time has passed, as more of a past you have. And
more reflective, right? You
Yeah,
become
just more reflective.
It's
And
interesting.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah. Sure. What's interesting?
Sorry, but like you talked about getting like age.
I know you like this topic, so go.
We can circle back to if you had more to say, but the age part, like, because you said you were getting close to 50, and it something popped in my head. There was a channeled message by this woman named Jessie Varigan or Varin or whatever. I find when she channels, it's actually quite annoying. She goes into a trance channel, but she brought up aging and how it's such a huge program and that you actually shouldn't even think about the number at all.
Yeah.
The number locks you into an idea of who you should be and how you should be looking or how you shouldn't be looking or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's such a huge thing that we get reminded of every fucking year. Guess what? You're 1 year older. And
yeah.
I mean,
But how you look at that is important too, because
Yeah.
you can also look at it as something to celebrate. The celebration of your birthday, the celebration of you being here for this long, because age is a gift, and the celebration of just that, being born, have been born.
knowing you
right?
have more wisdom, another year of wisdom.
Which is so true.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was interesting to look at it because I've gone through like a full circle of. I didn't tell you about this. I went to see. So we were at the hill and the shadows. Oh, I told you how
being
Baldy, and I saw myself and I felt so awful about what I saw. And it was the lighting, right? It's bad lighting.
In the mirror, you mean?
Yeah, because Helen Mirren said, do you want a quick fix for not getting facelift? Have good lighting.
Helen Mirren?
Mom sent me this article about aging because she knows that I'm like weird about it. Anyways, so I went through this full like it was an interesting thing. It was like this energy took over where I felt really bad, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I called Dr. Like the Botox person in town, and I was like, I went through that all over again. I'm like, I need filler in my chin, and I need to do all this stuff.
Oh.
And I went, Marie. I went for an appointment.
When?
In December.
Okay.
Yeah, I went for an appointment in December, and I went. I knew I had to go through this. I knew I had to walk that line. I had to go, and it was going to be like $1,800. And the guy was like, Dr. Jesse's like, you're going to have to do this again. Just so you know, you're going to have to do this again in 18 months. He was kind of like, are you sure you want to do this? Yeah.
That's awesome that he actually brings that up and talks to you about that.
Yeah.
More dad's money.
Exactly. And he's kind of a dinky. Like he's very full of himself. But yeah, he was like, anyways, but he's willing to do it, right? Because that's what he does. Anyways, and I said, I have to think about it. I can't like, oh, and he's like, why don't you just get Botox? And I'm just like, I'm like, because I think it has something, I don't like what it does when I'm meditating. And I think they had no idea how to respond.
Well, I bet they've never heard that one before.
Oh, no. And so then I left and I was like, I need a treat. I need to go to them.
I need to eat. I need
Pascal's. To eat. And Tiff was there. She used to run the little brewing company that failed. Anyways, she was sitting there and we started talking and I just laid it into her. I was like, guess where I was? I was about to get Botox.
Good for you.
Filler.
And
I was like, I was just having a hard time because I needed to express it. I needed to let it go. I needed to be like, and then she started talking about how she's dealing with what she's looking like and how she feels. Like it just created the space of sharing and talking about it. And I don't know, she was so appreciative of that I shared and that she got to share what she was going through. Yeah. And then I just let it go. I'm like, and we were like, it's not about, when somebody looks at you, they're not looking at the things that you are constantly analyzing and thinking are bad. They're looking at you. They're looking at your energy. They're looking at your light. They're looking at who you are.
Well, remember what you said to me, that your face is actually not for you.
For you.
For the people that are in your life.
Yeah.
So really mirrors are the devil.
Mirrors are not for you.
Yeah.
They're not for you. Hey, if you need to pluck a chin hair, sure. Okay.
You wouldn't even know you had one. You wouldn't even know you had chin hairs if you didn't have a mirror. Imagine a world without
I would, though. I
mirrors.
can feel them. I can feel them.
But you wouldn't even know they existed unless you were looking at someone else who had them. Right?
I know. It's whack. And it does that part about your looks are for other souls, other people to recognize you and be like, oh, I'm supposed to connect with you. This is, I know you. I've seen you. Like it's for somebody else. It's such a simple thing. But if you really sit with it, it's like such a huge thing to just let go of how you need, like it's none of your business what you look like.
Yeah.
It's all divine interconnectedness of where you're supposed to be, who's supposed to come into your life. You don't control that, really. You can't control your world with your looks. And if you do, it's because you're trying to control something that is like fake.
Uncontrollable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember having no mirror days in my 20s. I wouldn't look in the mirror all day.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I told that to a friend and she kind of looked at me sideways like, you do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah. And then I said that to my friend Carol the other day. Imagine a world without mirrors. So this has obviously been coming up quite a bit.
Yep.
She stopped and she thought for like half a second. Yeah, imagine that. Wouldn't that be nice?
Mm-hmm.
But then we need, rear view mirrors to see the people behind us while we're driving.
No, because we're gonna be like moving into telepathy, so we're just gonna know.
Or the cars are just gonna drive themselves, right? So, which they do anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting topic, and I actually think it is becoming more and more aware because it is such a toxic thing, especially for women and for men. But I feel like
very much.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a little bit more in the forefront with women.
Always have been, because we've always been objectified that way.
Objectified. Yeah.
Objectified.
Yeah. Yeah. It's anyways, I think I've moved on. Like, actually,
I feel like you have. It sounds like you have.
There's other things that are lighting me up in my life right now that feel so more important. And I knew that was where I was headed, but it actually took a lot of bravery and a lot of courage to just look at myself and be like, it's okay, I'm okay. Even though it didn't totally feel like it, I just had to kind of fake it before I made it. And that was hard.
That is so important to practice. Fake till you make it, I think. Because it is rewiring your brain. Your brain wants you to be right every single time, 100% of the time. So if you're thinking a certain way, then I don't know if I'm saying this properly, but your brain wants you to be right. So if you're thinking and doing something along those lines, or saying, I don't know, if you're saying something, then your brain will make it so, is what I'm trying to say.
Your brain will rewire it so that
it becomes right.
Right, in quotation marks. Like, it's your truth, though, right?
Yes,
which
exactly.
is subjective. Yeah.
So if you're faking that you're feeling good about something, eventually you will.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Fake it till you make it. I've done that a few times with a few things in life. I'm still faking a lot of things that haven't become.
And sometimes you won't ever make it, but
sometimes
keep on
you just
faking it
your whole life.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, I've been just really reflective because my birthday is coming up.
Hey, guess what? I wanted to mention that your birthday is when we move into the fire horse.
Okay.
From the snake.
What does that mean?
Well, the snake year was a year of shedding. That's what we've been going through. We've been going through a lot of shedding, purging, releasing, so that we can step into the new, and the new being the fire horse, which is, if you can just imagine, right? Like, let's go. I'm a horse on fire.
Yeah, I love horses.
Fire. And then it's also either, I think it's a new moon and a eclipse, all on your birthday. So I thought that was interesting.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I'll brace myself for all that.
No, but it doesn't have to be.
I know.
I'm kidding. Yes.
This last retrograde, my friend Susie, she's really on top of the moon cycles and what's going on in the sky. She's always loved it.
Yeah.
So whenever she feels intensity or anything going on, she always sends me a quick message asking how I'm doing.
Aww.
And it's always very timely.
Yeah.
And I said to her, she says to me, how's my sweet Marie? Whoa, retrograde is a thing right now.
When was that?
Wednesday.
Excuse me. Yeah.
A couple days ago. And she says lots of internal architecture building for the new. And she's always really good with words. And I said, I can feel that very strongly. I feel different, but I can't describe it.
Yeah.
And she says, I feel this is how she described it. And it was to a T.
Yeah.
And it kind of encompassed what I've been feeling for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then once I could read it in words and put it into words, thanks to Susie, I felt better.
Yeah.
And because I guess I needed to feel better. She says, I feel very different, rooted but floating, really striving to remain open, lots of rest, lots of water, flushing things out, heavy and light at the same time. And that's exactly how I've been feeling. And so I know you brought up that I sound sad or I sound not happy.
Just a dullness, like just not anything, like
Dull? Did you just call me dull? I think that's the worst thing I've ever been called.
That's not what I meant. I just meant like there's not much of anything. There's not a high, there's not a low. It's just kind of like a hum.
Just dull.
Just dull.
And that is true. Okay, I'll give you that. I think I've been thrown so much. I feel like I've been through a lot, but I've handled it really well.
Yeah.
But it does take a toll.
Yeah.
And so I think when you're put through difficult things, you're really tested and forced to look at some big things in your life. And that was the hardest part, was looking at the big things in your life, not actually going through the hard stuff, but actually kind of being forced to look at certain things in your life. Facing certain things that you can't ignore anymore.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest one for me was that I thought I'd be in a different spot at this time in my life than what I envisioned. Not to say that I don't love my life or that I would want to change anything, but I just had these really big ideas and these really big plans. And nothing ever really turns out the way you think it will.
So you kind of have to grieve that a bit.
Yeah. And truly accept and be grateful for what I have. And I am. So that's the dull, right? That's I'm not pretending anything.
I totally get what you're saying. It's a part of that shedding.
Yeah.
It's part of that shedding. And then it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good
thing. And I feel good about it.
Because then now your energy isn't in that anymore.
Yeah. I've been practicing living in the present moment more and more and more. And I have always tried practicing that and wanted to do that. But I feel like it is so the most important thing anyone can do.
Why?
Because I feel coming from that, you get what you want. Or not what you want, what you need.
Yeah, you always hear you get the divine or whatever you want to call source or whatever is always giving you exactly what you need. It might not be what you want or what you desire, but it is exactly what you need.
Even within the difficult, especially within the difficult.
Especially within the difficult, because that's where the growth, that's where you need to pay attention to where what's no longer serving you, or what are you believing? What are you still believing? Right?
Well, it forces you to look at yourself instead of blaming everything else around you, where you are, who you're with. It forces you to really look at what it is that you are, that what did we start with talking about? Really knowing who we are.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's an ongoing
ongoing
journey.
practice, and it's not a science or it's just a practice, ongoing practice. But I find winter very challenging. I do feel like I am a warm weather, sunny weather person because it's very night and day when it comes to summer.
Yeah.
I just feel like a totally different energetic person. And I don't think I'm alone on that.
Well, I don't think you're getting enough sun, and that's huge.
I've got my light I turn on in the morning.
Yeah, that probably helps.
It does help. Yeah.
Yeah. We're energy beings that need to have energy from the sun.
Yeah.
Well, that's I don't know. I feel excited for you.
Yeah. It's all for good. It's all
just layers coming undone.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm settling down. I'm not so I don't know. I think I sent a message to a friend the other day. Said, I don't know if I'm quote unquote giving up or surrendering. I don't know which one it is.
Maybe it kind of feels like both.
Yeah. I can't tell which one. It must be both then.
I remember that feeling of having to confront things that you aren't dealing with. It can feel very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, like when I was realizing that I only ever really believed that I deserved just just a trickle, just a little bit, just a barely
the
enough
part.
Yeah. I'm only accepting the smallest, and I'll just accept the smallest little bit of what life has to offer, and that's good enough, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's all I deserve.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
It's terrible. It's so not true.
But not and realizing that you've been doing that, and maybe not even knowing how to not do that too. Like, it's just very...
Yeah, that's the bigger part of it, right?
Yeah, it's like, okay, I realize that now, and I'm going to release that now. But then now what?
Yeah.
I guess.
And I think that's the uncomfortable, dull part. The part where I haven't been here before.
Mm-hmm. It's actually a really great place to be. It's like the void almost.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually a very sacred place to be. And this is information that I've kind of picked up on or heard, but that feels appropriate for what we're talking about. And it is a very sacred time. Even if, and then it's just a time of like, for me, I notice that I'm just feeling the gratitude of like being in the presence of my family or being out in nature.
Yeah.
The simple stuff, right? Where before it was like dull and like felt like a ball and chain. It's actually quite it's very fleeting.
Mm-hmm. Everything is.
If you start to see the bigger picture, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Well, it was really nice to chat with you again.
Yeah, we haven't had a good chat like that in a long time. It's overdue. I've missed you.
I missed you too. I'm not going anywhere.
No, me neither. Even though I'd really love to go to Mexico, it's not going to happen.
I'm almost like, you know what? I just feel like that's an escapism that I don't want right now. I don't need right now.
Oh, I need it.
Yeah.
We're planning on going to Thailand next year for a month. So
when?
Think about that.
When?
Over March break.
For a month?
A month.
That
a
would
week
be
before and a week after, a month, because you're going far, and we want to do Thailand and Vietnam.
Oh my God, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's plan it. Let's start the planning.
Let's figure out, we need to know cost. And then that's bottom line, what we need to know. Okay, this is going to cost this much.
Yeah.
And then have that as the goal.
Yeah.
I love it.
Something
I love
to
that.
look forward to.
I love that idea.
But if you feel like staying home and you don't need to go anywhere, that's totally understandable.
I don't feel like going to Mexico for 10 days and spending the money would be what actually would fill my cup right now.
Do you know why I don't want to go to Mexico? But the reason I say Mexico is because everywhere else is ridiculously expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Is because I don't want to go there because everyone is going there. And I hear that Cancun is just lineups and it's so busy. And like, why would you want that? Doesn't sound like a vacation to me. It just sounds like, I don't know.
To me, going somewhere for a month in a place that feels
relaxing.
I don't know, like an adventure.
An adventure, yes. Exploring, learning, being a part of another culture, not being surrounded by a bunch of tourists.
Yeah, but I feel like you're going to see that in Thailand too, though, right? It's everywhere now.
Depends where you go. I got a really good email from a friend of mine who took her family a couple of years ago, and she likes to travel the way we do. And she gave us some really good inside information on where to stay out just around this corner of Koh San Road.
Yeah.
And then like other places, like other beaches that aren't touristy.
Yeah.
On a hut by the beach.
I love it.
I know. So we'll talk about that further, but I'm going to let you go.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, it's almost 11:11.
It is 11:11.
Is it?
On my clock, it is.
My clock must be slow. All right.
All right.
Oh, 11:11.
There we go.
All right. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, that's it. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Two Sisters, Two Mics, the Unapologetic Podcast. It's been a blast.
Hope you liked it. If not, that's all right. We'll be here again.